What's happening, Marvel fans? I am Dial here with a teaser review. The newest teaser trailer has released for the new Captain America film, Brave New World, with Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson, now the new Captain America after Steve Rogers. Um, I would say in general, I'm looking forward to seeing this movie. I'm definitely interested to see how Sam Wilson will take on the role of Captain America because even though I wasn't the biggest fan of the Falcon and Winter Soldier show, I actually was happy that Sam was actually taking on the role of Captain America after Steve Rogers. I thought that was a good passing of the torch, you know. And honestly, when he did become Captain America in the show, that was probably my favorite part. Um, and I'm glad that from what we've seen so far of him, that he's not trying so hard to be Steve Rogers. He's actually taking the role of Captain America and making it his own, and that's something that I really, really like. And I also think his costume is great. I loved his white costume in the show. I think it looks awesome. So there was already some official photos and stuff that's been released, and a bit of a synopsis here and there. Um, and it looked like he was going to have another Captain America costume that looks closer to Steve Rogers' costume, and I wasn't the biggest fan of that. I like that he had his own individuality when it came to his costume. I just wish they kept the white, but it looks like he's going to still have the white costume in this movie. And also seeing that Harrison Ford was going to step into the role of Thunderbolt Ross after the previous actor passed away, which I think that's great. I love Harrison Ford. I'll pretty much watch him in anything, and I think he's an inspired choice to take on the role of Thunderbolt Ross now. And I'm glad that they didn't decide to just get rid of the Thunderbolt Ross character because the actor died. Because you already know I've said it ad nauseum with how upset I was that they got rid of T'Challa in the Black Panther films because of Chadwick Boseman's passing. Still upset about that. Hashtag recast T'Challa. And then hearing that the leader from the Incredible Hulk is going to be the main villain of this film, and possibly getting a Red Hulk in this movie too, I thought, okay, that's very, very fascinating. And then also hearing that with this film, Brave New World, that they were going to try and get back to the tone of The Winter Soldier, have it be like a spy espionage film, which I'm definitely up for that because Captain America: The Winter Soldier is one of my favorite films in the MCU. Honestly, that's one of the standards when it comes to the MCU. So I think it's great that they're going back to basics as far as that. Um, I'm also starting to warm up to the title of Brave New World, because it originally was supposed to be called New World Order. And, I can't help but think, because I'm a wrestling fan, I couldn't help but think of New World Order. And it's like, Hulk Hogan and Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. Like, I couldn't help but think about that. I hearing the NWO theme in my head right now. But Brave New World, I think it's a suitable title for this. Um, so when it came to this trailer, I didn't expect for them to do a teaser trailer this early because the movie doesn't even come out till Valentine's Day of next year. But they probably want to do this because they want to have a trailer play before Deadpool and Wolverine, which is going to come out in a couple weeks. So, and also it's Comic-Con season, so they probably wanted to have something lined up for that at least. So yeah. But anyway, sitting down and watching this trailer, what did I think? I really, really liked this trailer. It looked really, really good. As I said, with them wanting to go back to the spy espionage roots of the Winter Soldier, I definitely felt that. Like, I'm so glad that like we're getting back to that grounded, like espionage spy type of tone. I definitely felt that watching this trailer. Definitely got vibes of the Winter Soldier. And Anthony Mackie looks great in this movie. Yeah, I can't wait to see how he does as Captain America. It looks like he's going to take it and run with it, man, and make it his own. That's what I really want from him. So hopefully he will do great in this as well. And the audience won't think too hard that Steve Rogers is possibly not in this movie. I know there's people that are speculating that he might make a cameo appearance in here or whatever because they didn't actually confirm that he died, quote unquote, whatever. But yeah, hopefully with Sam Wilson, hopefully he will make a big enough impression where, like I said, the audience won't think too much that Steve Rogers is not there anymore. Um, and yeah, just hopefully he'll be able to carry on the mantle very well. Now, as far as Harrison Ford as Thunderbolt Ross, um, he looks pretty good. I think he'll fit into the role just fine. It's going to take a minute to adjust to this new Thunderbolt Ross because Harrison Ford has a completely different performance style than our previous one. So I don't know, because like for right now, all I'm seeing is Harrison Ford, and also the fact that like he doesn't have a mustache. They decided to not have Harrison Ford grow a mustache. So I'm all I'm seeing is like Harrison Ford, but it's like not necessarily a bad thing. I want him to take the role and make it his own while also being respectful for what came before. I'm sure he's going to do great. It's a similar thing with how I felt when Mark Ruffalo came in as the Hulk after Edward Norton, and I loved him in the first few movies that he was the Hulk, and then also Don Cheadle being Rhodey after Terrence Howard in the first movie, and he ended up being great and making the role his own too. So I'm sure it'll be a similar thing with this, and he'll end up being great in the film. But it just took a minute to adjust to this new Thunderbolt Ross, and it seems like he's going to be running for president, which okay. That's an interesting dynamic. I'm sure they couldn't help themselves to have some Air Force One influences in here because Harrison's in here. So, but yeah, it's cool to see. Cool to see. And Giancarlo Esposito. Now he's been teasing that he was going to make an appearance in the MCU, and he was leaving it a mystery of like what his character will be. But it looks like he's going to be one of the antagonists of this film. And he looks pretty cool. He's handling guns, whatever. He's in the middle of action scenes. Can't wait to see what he does. Obviously, I loved him in The Mandalorian. So yeah, I'm sure he'll do great in here too. I don't know. To all you wrestling fans, apparently Seth Rollins is supposed to be in this movie. I don't know if his scene is still in there or if it got cut already. But I don't know. Hopefully, we'll still be able to see him. But if not, it's such a shame. But I'm sure the big thing that people want me to talk about is the final shot of Red Hulk. So they just pretty much just revealed right then and there, yes, Red Hulk is going to be in this movie, and I'm actually really excited to see this. It's going to be very interesting to see how they do the motion capture for this Hulk. Is like Harrison Ford actually going to be like doing the motion capture for Red Hulk? I should see how that's going to go. And I'm just personally glad that it looks like we're going to get another angry Hulk again, because I've been missing that, because I'm tired of the whole Professor Hulk thing that they're doing right now with Bruce Banner. Like, oh, he's not angry. He's Bruce Banner, but he's big and green, So it's like, I think myself and a lot of Marvel fans are just wanting to get that, OG Hulk back, the big angry Hulk. That's what we want to see, and it looks like we're going to get back to that again. So I can't wait to see what this Red Hulk does. Maybe they'll make this Red Hulk a little bit more intelligent than Bruce Banner and when he was the Hulk. We don't know. We'll see how that goes, but yeah, it's excited to see that. So it looks like they're not trying to, it's not going to be like this like huge reveal. I think like Red Hulk's going to play a really big role in this, so I guess there's no way to keep that a secret in here, so they just gave it away. I'm hoping that it's not like I'm hoping that's not a spoiler. I'm assuming it's not, because they have confidence and this is just a teaser. One thing I did notice though, we didn't get any shots of the leader in this teaser, which kind of surprised me, because he is supposed to be the main villain of this film. Who's the actor? Tim Blake Nelson. He's supposed to be, coming back, and I'm just surprised we didn't get one shot of him. We didn't get any dialogue from him. Maybe they're waiting to show him in a official full trailer, maybe, and they just wanted the main focus to be with Sam Wilson and Thunderbolt Ross, which is fine. Don't want to put all the eggs in one basket, but yeah, that's just one thing I noticed. Is like, oh, there's no shot of the leader in here. That's interesting, but we'll see how it goes when the marketing really starts to push for this. Like, if we actually see him in another trailer, or are they going to hide him for the actual movie? But yeah, so yeah, the action, as I said, the action looks cool. Sam Wilson with his wings, with his costume, looks great. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of the costume that looks very similar to Steve Rogers' costume. I much prefer the white. So hopefully that gets enough screen time in here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. See other actors and actresses in here I don't recognize, like Shira Haas is in here. Was supposed to be playing Sabra. I don't know what that character is, but yeah, we'll see how everything goes. But yeah, overall, this is a good teaser. It got me more intrigued to see this movie. Like, hopefully, when Brave New World comes out, we'll get back into a better direction with Marvel, especially because I'm sure Deadpool and Wolverine is going to be a hit. So to keep the momentum going, hopefully Brave New World comes out, and that will be great as well. But those are my thoughts on the teaser. What did you guys think about it? Did it get you guys more excited to see Brave New World? Are you surprised that they revealed Red Hulk in the trailer? Are you excited for Red Hulk? Are you excited for Harrison Ford playing Thunderbolt Ross? Are you looking forward to Sam Wilson taking on the role of Captain America? Let me know your thoughts down below.